The truth? You want the truth? Fine. Nobody should date you yet. What's up, gentlemen? So we talk a lot about dating and girls and how to get girls to chase you and like you and all that good stuff. But unfortunately, the other day I realized that some of you just aren't ready for a relationship. And even if you meet these spiciest senorita that is absolutely perfect for you, you're gonna F it up because you're not in a good enough place personally. Today, guys, I'm going over 7 signs that you aren't ready for a relationship. The first undeniable sign that you are not ready for a relationship is that you are a cheater. Gentlemen, I don't care how you sell it. I don't care how much smoke you blow up your own butt. The fact is, if you are cheating on somebody, there is something fundamentally wrong with you, not them. If you want to go out and sleep with a bunch of women, do it, but don't do it if you are dating somebody or they think that you're exclusive. If you're doing this, gentlemen, there is something fundamentally wrong with you. Yo, it's her, it's not me, she'll never find out, it's just sex, gentlemen. That's bullshit. You gotta step up, be a man, or go do your thing, but just don't do it with somebody else expecting you to be faithful. Let me be crystal clear. This isn't just for guys. If you're a woman or you are thinking about dating a woman who has a history of cheating, gentlemen, this is not somebody that is ready for a relationship. They're also not ready for a relationship if you or they are still hung up on their ex. So one of the biggest mistakes that people make in terms of relationships is jumping too quickly into a new relationship after one relationship ends, which may momentarily make you feel a little bit better because you're not lonely, because that's one of the things. When you end a relationship, it's lonely, right? You're used to having this person, but it's okay. You've got to embrace the suck for a little bit. You need to be 100% over your ex before you're ever going to be good for somebody else. Guys, do not shoot your new relationship in the foot by jumping in too soon. The third sign that you are not ready for a relationship is you are being self-destructive. Now, what are self-destructive behaviors? You know, there are a lot of them. Whether or not it's you going out, sleeping with a bunch of people, not protecting yourself, or taking care of yourself physically, you're not working out, you're drinking, you're doing drugs, you are not going in the direction you need to go in terms of your career. Gentlemen, there are a lot of different aspects to self-care. But if you are somebody that is doing things that is self-destructive, you are not ready for somebody else. You don't want to bring your baggage into that relationship. You've got to handle you. You've got to be in a good place emotionally, physically, spiritually before you're ever going to be good for someone else. The fourth sign that you're not ready for a relationship is you are a financial disaster. You don't have a financial plan. You know, one of the things that couples fight over the most is money. What is your financial plan? And a good financial plan is that someday I'm going to make a lot of money. That doesn't do it, gentlemen. It's about living below your means now. It's about having a budget, taking that extra money that you have each and every month and investing it. The secret to investing, the earlier you start, the better off you're going to be. Guys, if you are looking for an amazing opportunity, there's a link down below to today's video sponsor, Wealthfront. There has been decades and decades of data that shows that investing in a globally diversified portfolio of low-cost index funds is one of the best ways to put your savings to work. Globally diversified exactly what? Exactly. Sounds complicated, right? Well, it isn't, because Wealthfront makes investing affordable, easy, and accessible. It doesn't even matter your knowledge of finance. If you have a few minutes and $500, you literally can set up a Wealthfront account today, and Wealthfront will handle the rest. Guys, Wealthfront's management fee annually is like super tiny. I'm talking like 0.25%. But the beautiful thing, for those of you who hit that special link down below, invest.wealthfront.com/alpha. If you go through that link and open an account, you're going to get the first $5,000 that you invest into your Wealthfront account managed for free for life. Think of Wealthfront as kind of like the set it and forget it approach to investing. You see, once you fund your account, then Wealthfront software, which was designed by like PhDs, goes in and does what it does. It also like will rebalance your portfolio to keep you at the desired risk threshold. It will also look for opportunities to save you in taxes through something called tax loss harvesting. Literally, it's like set it and forget it, because Wealthfront will go in and build you a portfolio based on your specific risk threshold. But if you want to go in and actually build your own portfolio, you can do that as well through Wealthfront, which is perfect for people that want all of the benefits of an automated investing platform, but just want a little bit more control over what they actually invest in. So if you want to put more money in like technology or healthcare or clean energy, you can do that. You can build a portfolio that you believe in. And cryptocurrency, right? Of course, you've been hearing a ton about cryptocurrency in the news, but if you don't know like exactly how to do it, you can now get exposure to Bitcoin and Ethereum through Wealthfront. The way Wealthfront is doing this is through something called a trust. You're not buying cryptocurrency directly. So it allows you to kind of dip your toe in with less hassle and as a part of a diversified portfolio. So guys, check it out. Wealthfront put together this demo so you can just get an idea of what Wealthfront clients will actually see and experience. And guys, like I said, if you have a few minutes and $500, you can open a Wealthfront account today, not tomorrow, today. There's a special link down below this video, invest.wealthfront.com/alpha. If you go through our special link down in the description and fund your account, guys, you're gonna get the first $5,000 that you invest in your Wealthfront account managed for free for life. The fifth sign that you aren't ready for a relationship is you are super self-absorbed. Another word for this is a narcissist, somebody that is like super into themselves. And it is literally impossible to have a relationship with somebody that is super self-absorbed or self-centered because they think the world revolves around them and they think that you should be doing or that you should be fortunate that you're actually with them. And this is a super toxic and dangerous place to be. I'm not saying that you shouldn't have high self-esteem. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be confident or love yourself. But if you are somebody that is self-absorbed or self-centered, you act and think the world revolves around you, which is challenging when you're actually in a relationship, because the truth is, healthy relationships take compromise. A few warning signs that somebody is a narcissist or really into themselves, guys, is lots of selfies, never ever admitting that they're wrong, also being like super into their looks, like overly into their looks. You know, there's nothing wrong with taking pride in the way that you look or wanting to take care of your body, but there comes a point at which it becomes a little bit obsessive and counterproductive. And if you are thinking about dating somebody that is like super into themselves or just super vain, this is a warning sign that they're going to be a very challenging person to date or to connect with. And on the flip side, if you are super into yourself and you think your shit don't stink, I've got news for you, it does. And that spicy senorita shouldn't mess around with you. The sixth sign that you're not ready for a relationship is you are not a happy person. You know, this is one of the things that is super difficult because a lot of times we think, oh, if I just get into a relationship, if somebody loves me, then I'll start loving myself. Then I'll feel better. When the truth is, you've got to love yourself first. If you're carrying around a lot of baggage or hurt or pain from your past and you've never dealt with it, until you do, you're never going to ultimately be in a healthy or happy relationship because it is going to manifest itself in a lot of weird ways. You've got to be willing to fix yourself before you ever can expect to be in a healthy, happy relationship. But this also brings me to another point. You cannot fix somebody else. They've got to do the work for them. But if you get into a relationship thinking, I can help them, I can make them change. If I just love them enough, then they'll be happy. Gentlemen, they've got to love themselves enough to be happy. Do the work they need to do to be happy, and so do you. And last, but certainly not least, the seventh reason or sign that you are not ready for a relationship is that you don't want one. There is nothing wrong with you not wanting to be in a relationship. If you want to go play the field with tons of spicy senoritas, do it. If you're just like, yo, I'm going to invest in me. I'm going to be solo for a while. I want to focus on my career, my passions, my hobbies. Be selfish. There is nothing wrong with it. I think that a lot of times we fall into the idea and pressure that we have to be in a relationship, and our parents and our friends are like, well, why are you single? Why are you single? Why don't you have somebody? That's none of their damn business. If you don't want somebody, you don't need them. If you want to go do what you need to do with whoever you need to do it with, do it. But do not lead somebody on. If you are in a relationship currently and you're like, you know what, this isn't going anywhere, stop it. Like, just stop it. Like, there's no need to drag this poor person through it any longer. If you ultimately know that they're not the person that you're going to be with, or you just want to be selfish, it's okay to be selfish. Now, when you got family and kids, you got to be a little bit less selfish. But you, if you're single and you're like, yo, I want to do me, then do you. Don't worry about what other people think. Guys, the fact is you are amazing. But unfortunately, some of you aren't ready for relationships. But when you are going to make somebody incredibly, incredibly lucky because you're amazing.